This is our Week 9 Monday recap video. We're going to go over all our Stone Cold locks. We're going to go over our honorable mentions. We're going to see how many hits we had, and we're going to see how many misses we had. You trying to 20x your money? Then let's get into this hustle game.
Hustle game, 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 hustle game.
What's good, Hustle Game community? We back with the Monday recap video. Even though it's Thursday. Fuck it, it's what it is, man. Let's get straight into this recap, though. This week, we had 7 wins and we had 6 misses. We're going to go over the misses first. Now, out of the 6 misses, we had 3 normal misses, misses that, probably fall on me. I'll take responsibility for those. But then we had 3 negative miracles. Let's go over the 3 regular misses first. All right, first one was Chris Godwin, 64.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we missed on that. He only got 36 receiving yards. I did some checking on Chris Godwin, and Chris Godwin seems to do this every once in a while. Like, he'll get like 10 to 12 targets and only come out of there with like 40 yards. So, I mean, this wasn't really that surprising. So, I'll take the blame for this one. I'll most definitely take the blame for this one. Now, my next 2 misses, I'm going to clump them together a little bit, man, because I feel like their teams kind of have similar problems, And the first one is Antonio Gibson, 21.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we missed on that. They don't have an identity. I feel like they just get like some plays, like some run plays and some pass plays, and just hope for the best when they come and play the game. They don't really have an identity. I don't know what that team is about. So, the last 4 to 5 weeks, Antonio Gibson has been averaging like 37 receiving yards. And then all of a sudden today, or, Sunday, he only gives us 1 yard. So, you could say it's a negative miracle, but I'm not going to put that on the negative miracle list. I'm just going to put that on as a blame for me. I'll take responsibility for that because, that team is not a real good team. I'll take the blame for that one. And the next one was Allen Robinson, 42.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we missed on that. Same thing with the Rams. It's like an identity crisis going on with the Rams. Yes, they want to throw it to Cooper Kupp, but they're not winning like that. And that's really hurting them. They need to be able to spread the ball out to Higbee, to Allen Robinson. They need to get their run game together. Their run game is trash. So I'm not going to elaborate it too much more, but I'll take the blame for the Allen Robinson because, I already knew they had an identity problem. They're going to have to figure something out, man. You can't just throw it to Cooper Kupp every single time. Now, let's get to the 3 negative miracles, man. The first negative miracle we're going to go over is Devin Duvernay, 43.5 receiving yards. We took the over, and he didn't get it. 1 target for 5 yards. Come on, man. Rashad Bateman got hurt, man. He's done. Mark Andrews was hurt, too. He wasn't out there. I keep on reading these reports how we got to get Devin Duvernay more involved in the offense and blah, blah, blah. But every game, I see him doing kick returns and punt returns. What are you doing? If this your number 1 receiver and you need to get him into the offense, I don't think you should be risking him on no special teams. What are y'all doing, man? My next negative miracle was Hayden Hurst, 39.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we missed on that. He only got 35 receiving yards. Now, I don't know what the hell's going on. PJ Walker, right? That was the worst performance I've ever seen before in my life, man, to be totally honest with you. It felt like he put a bet on the Bengals to win, and he just came in and sabotaged it, man. His stat line was, I believe he had 1 completion for 9 yards in the first half, and what felt like 1,000 interceptions. Holy shit, yo. Every time he threw the ball, he threw it to a Cincinnati Bengal. That was crazy, man. You know what I mean? which in terms made it to where they didn't even need to use Hayden Hurst or Boyd or anybody, man. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, was the defense in on it? Like, Joe Mixon got 5 touchdowns, man. 5 touchdowns, man. Like, that's crazy, man. They was down by, I believe, 5 touchdowns in the first half, like second quarter. Like, that was crazy, man. So, yes, that was most definitely a negative miracle. Obviously, Hayden Hurst would have got his receiving prop and maybe even more if they could have put up a little fight, man. That was crazy, man. And my last negative miracle is DeAndre Hopkins, 85.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we missed on that. He got 36 yards, man. This is Kyler, what are you doing, man? Like what's going on here, man? Like, put the modern warfare down, man, and pick up a playbook, man. Get your head in the game, man. What the hell's going on with you, man? Like, are you tripping, bruh? Like, you must be. Listen, Kyler, if you can hear me, man, go to YouTube, right? Subscribe to Hustle Game Lifestyles first, and then type in DeAndre Hopkins career highlights, man, and watch them, all right? And after you're done watching them, right, I want you to say, wow, this dude is on my team. Duh, yes, he's on your team, man. The hell wrong with you, man? God damn, Kyler. You fucking up the Hustle Game Community Center money, motherfucker. Goddamn, man. Shit. Like, did y'all have an argument or something? Or, like, what happened, man? Like, come on, bruh. Like, I mean, the way your team playing, I should not see you streaming no goddamn Modern Warfare. Okay, I should be seeing you stream the playbook. You should be over like DeAndre Hopkins' house talking to him and like, let's figure this out, homie, because we got to do this. Look, you want me to just throw it to you? Like, yeah, you got to do something. Like, what is going on, man? You messing up the money. Damn. I made 500, but man, I could have made 15. Messing around with Hopkins, man. What you doing? All right, man, I know that was a little emotional. I'm sorry about that, man. But, you know, let's get to the hits, man. All right, the first hit we had was Jalen Waddle, 70.5 receiving yards. We took the over, and we hit on that. He ended up getting 85 yards. I really wish, you know, I thought he was going to get much more than 85. That was pretty close. I mean, it was 15 yards higher than the prop, but still, I just felt like there was more for him to get. It was more on the table for him to get. I mean, I'm going to have to look into it, but, I mean, he's another he could possibly be a stone cold lock coming up week 10, man, possibly. My next hit was Justin Fields, 51.5 receiving yards. We took the over, and we hit on that. Justin Fields ended up getting 178 rushing yards, man. Like, man, I mean, I knew he was going to, like, the way he been playing the last 3 weeks, it's like he run, like he ain't playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't look open, but I see green field, I'm out. Like, he's not playing. He's doing whatever he can to get down the field to keep the Bears competitive in the game, man. And I really like it. So, he's another one we looking forward to in week 10, man. You know what I mean? Now, like I said, we ain't been to the Hustle Game Labs to run the equation yet, but I'm telling you right now, this is seeming real juicy, especially if the prop is like something stupid, like 61 yards or something like that, man. Like, hell yeah, he's gonna run for at least 6 or 7 first downs. My next one was DeAndre Carter, 32.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we hit on that. He ended up giving us 53 yards. Now, I expected more out of him. You know, Herbert likes to throw to the outside. He's throwing to Keenan Allen. He's throwing to Mike Williams. Those are the outside. And, like, you know, DeAndre Carter is the slot receiver. And I just felt like this game, he was going to really tear through them with DeAndre Carter and Gerald Everett. But he actually didn't. So, you know, he ended up throwing a lot to Joshua Palmer. You know, it was all good. I had DeAndre Carter statted out to get 50-plus yards anyway, and he ended up giving us 53, so it all worked out, so it was a good hit. My next one was Terrace Marshall, 39.5 receiving yards. We took the over, and we hit on that. He ended up giving us 53 yards. So, I mean, I expected more out of him, but like I said, he was in that crazy negative miracle game with Carolina and P.J. Walker just out there stinking the place up. Now, luckily, Baker Mayfield came in the second half, threw him a couple balls. He even mossed the dude in the touchdown for a touchdown. So, I mean, he's another one I'm looking at, but, I mean, on the props, when I was looking at him earlier today, they still got P.J. Walker there. I don't know what the deal is. Why would, like, come on, bro, let Baker Mayfield do it again. I mean, he stunk too, but I mean, McCaffrey gone now, so just let him do it again. Or where's Sam Darnold at? All I know is, come on now, but don't do me like this. Like, bench PJ Walker now, okay? You put him on the practice squad or do something with him. Like, get him up out of there, bro. You got DJ Moore and you got Terrace Marshall, and Terrace Marshall is looking like a monster. My next one was Garrett Wilson, 47.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we hit on that. He ended up giving us 92 receiving yards. You know, as long as Corey Davis is out or injured or whatever it is, and Garrett Wilson is running that receiver route tree, like, we can guarantee him for at least 50 plus receiving yards a game. Now, his prop might be higher this week coming up. If Corey Davis is in, I don't know, man. We might have to look at it differently, you know. But if Corey Davis is out, then that might be a good play coming up in week 10. My next one is Rondale Moore, 42.5 receiving yards. We took the over and we hit on that. He ended up giving us 69 receiving yards. I don't know what happened, but he got 10 targets. But the one thing about Rondale Moore, he got 10 targets, but he caught 8 of them, okay? Last week, I think he had 8 targets and he caught 7 of them. So it's not like he's out there. I mean, he ain't no Hopkins, but I mean, he's a good complement to Hopkins. So, you know, and he's getting a lot of balls thrown his way. So, like I said, we're going to check his prop next week too. If it happened to be something that's reasonable, then, I mean, we might have to go over on him again, man. And last but not least, Lamar Jackson, 63.5 rushing yards. We took the over and we hit on that. As I've been saying week after week after week, okay, because this is one thing that Lamar Jackson has been pretty consistent on, is his rushing yards. He's a running quarterback, and he's struggling to throw the ball. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's because his weapons is hurt. I don't know. And I don't care, because I know he's going to run that ball. And as long as his prop is around, like I said, we're good for at least 70 rushing yards a game from him. Like and subscribe, man. And follow me on TikTok, man. I throw a lot of like short videos with like, you know, a lot of player prop information to get you ready for the upcoming week. So, you know, follow me on there, and make sure you hit the bell. Okay. Make sure you hit the bell. If you subscribe on YouTube, hit the bell, man. You do not want to miss my Stone Cold Lock Saturday video. That's where the free money is coming from, okay? You do not want to miss that video. That's the most important video of the week. That's the most important video in my life. I need this money, you hear me? So until next time, be safe, place your bets early, and let's get this money. It's your boy, Mr. Hustle Game, and I bet that.
Hey, it's 2022. I don't know what to do. It's 2022. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Girls rocking black, boys rocking pink. Standing in quick.
Robert